Guys, we're doing our Let's Talk About It series with Star today. We talk about different topics, relationships and dating, and just whatever the world, whatever is going on. How you doing, Star?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
Today been busy. Today the devil been busy. It's like he trying to stop your shine and he trying to stop your glow and what you're trying to do. I mean,
Yeah.
but you got to keep on going. You know what I'm saying? Just fight through it.
Yeah, you just gotta keep going, keep taking care of yourself and focusing on balance.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Don't let them stop you. Don't let them stop you, people.
Because I told you I got in a car accident the day before I was supposed to have my first dance rehearsal. So I feel you.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's always when you're trying to move forward or do something positive,
Yeah.
Yeah. So today what we talking about, Star, because you wanted me on here. So what we got today?
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Just you and me. Hey. Wow. So
what I'm looking forward to is, around the passing of Kevin Samuels, he was very, very popular. And what I would like to do is I'm enjoying how we're able to continue his work in a way. And I feel good. I feel good about that, even though he was controversial. So
right.
One of the things that I remember him saying is, so he was asked regarding relationships, how often a week should you be having sex? You want to hear what he said first, or you want to give me some feedback?
No, I'm gonna listen to what you're saying. So you're saying how often a week? How often in the week should you have sex?
Yes, that's what Kevin Samuels was asked.
Okay, and what was his response?
His response was, whenever the man wants to.
Okay. Well,
what do you think about
that?
How
you feel about that?
Oh, I'm with it. I'm with that.
Whenever.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I can, whenever he wants. But yeah, I'm definitely with that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, what? But different instances and different things can happen where he can't get it like that. But just in a general, yeah, why not? I mean, but also don't leave yourself out as a woman. But I can see that happening.
Of course, I mean, I would hope that you're not being left out when y'all are together in this intimate time. But basically, it's just he was just saying, don't make it a certain amount of times where it's like a chore or demanding. You just want to satisfy whatever man that you with. So if he ready, get ready. That's really all to it.
That's right, because mentally for a woman, sometimes she may not be ready. Yeah. So that woman have to tell herself, okay, be ready, because you never know when he ready.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You cannot not be ready.
Yeah.
So I can see that. That's interesting right there, because I learned myself. I'm one to maybe say no a lot and just say no just to say no. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. Like a cat and mouse type of chase type of thing. No. Or I'm not ready, or just playing the game like that. But or maybe just not even wanting it when they want it, or just not mentally ready all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, that's just like a natural thing. Like, but I say that to say, for the first time I have experienced, for the first time, what you got your ear to the thing, girl?
Here it is.
No, for real though, because I have said a lot of no's, you know what I'm saying? And, but for the first time, I actually, did it for every day 5 years straight.
What?
Every day,
Uh-huh.
5 years straight, every day. Never said no. No, never came out my mouth.
You mean, hold on. Hold on now, because I'm seeing why you look so good. Okay, you telling me y'all did it every day for 5 years straight?
Every day. Listen, I never said no. And I realized it that 5th year. I said to myself, damn, I literally had sex every day, never said no. So I was proud of myself, like, what? I done reached to another level as a woman.
Yeah, for real. I never heard that before. You the real MVP.
Girl, no, I'm telling you, I can say that now. I'm an MVP. Because then I was playing games. You see what I'm saying? I said more no's than yeses, I'm telling you. As a woman of my stature, you see what I'm saying? And some of my friends that's in the same age range, they been saying, yeah. They've been doing all kinds of things. That was not me. I don't know. I didn't move like that. But 5 years straight, every day. And I realized it. Like, what the? And then when I brought it up and mentioned it, you know, I get a look like, what are you talking about? Like,
wow, I'm speechless. I definitely wasn't expecting that.
For real, I'm telling you, I was proud of myself. Every day, never said no. When that man wanted it, and guess what? I wanted it.
Okay.
That's what changed. I think that's what, and it matters with that person who can do that to you. Yeah. It has to be a person who could bring that out of you as a woman. So that means that person, well, he's now, this is the man I'm with now, that 18 years in, that person brought that out of me. I ain't never had to say no. I was saying, yeah, I was ready, girl. I was ready. Girl, I ain't never been that ready in my life. and I was always in control. I was always the teacher. So Kevin Samuels, now when you said that, I was like, huh? Okay. But I did that. Yeah.
You know, he always had a way of, you know, making his people, his audience say, huh?
Think about what he's saying.
Yeah. And I just, you know, always enjoyed the male perspective so much that I could listen to him regardless whether I agreed with him or not, you know.
That's right.
Because you have to as a woman, you have to renew your mind to understand the male perspective, because it's not our perspective, but we need to have the male perspective.
That's right. So you know how they're thinking.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have the male role model as my father to tell me these things, I got it from the streets. I got it from my homeboys and my brothers and, you know, my male friends that kind of came up with me. That's who I would go to for answers. And they were real. You see what I'm saying? And honest. They wasn't trying to use what they giving me to sleep with me. You see what I'm saying? Right. They gave me the tool I needed. Do A, B, and C, and you're going to get D out of it. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got to sometimes listen to, you know, it just was his deliverance. Kevin Samuels, his deliverance was just too, it make you think.
Yeah, and it was rough around the edges. You know, it was rough. It was straight, no chaser. It was hard to take, you know, sometime, you know, you will be shocked, you know, sometimes. But, you know, when he gave that response, I quickly considered the male perspective, and I'm like, I mean, everything ain't rocket science, you know, everything ain't hard to understand. If I want you, I need you over here, and if you want me, I need to be ready. You know?
That's right. Yeah. and if you're not, and you playing those games like that, that can lead that man to wander or choose another perspective or decide not to put up with your BS or with your stuff. So, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and you don't want to make. I'm just going to say a man because we're females, but you don't want to make a man feel unwanted. Of course, you're not going to feel like it all the time, but you're not going to. You don't. The last thing you want to do is make the man feel unwanted. Don't want to do that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so you say you have never done that before? You say you have never. You have never. You say you have never done that before, like every day, or when a man wants it, or
Well, I just can't say every day for that amount of time period, like you said. But it's definitely almost every time I'm on it.
Yeah. And that's a mental thing. It's just not all sexual. It's a mental thing to be able to do that for somebody.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Is doing that for that person. If you feel like that person is deserving of it. And that's what that is are you deserving of it? How did you treat me today or yesterday for me to just every time you want it?
Well, I try not to tie that into sex.
Some people think that way. That's what I'm saying. They use sex for leverage.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that I haven't. I'm not saying I've never felt like upset about something that happened yesterday or that day. It definitely can deter the mood for sure. But I'm just trying to constantly renew my mind, and just like me and my sister was having relationship conversations yesterday, you just have to stay present, because honestly, life is so short that nothing before this moment really matters. It don't matter. You need to move forward in peace, happiness, and joy, and be thankful for what you have.
That's true. That's true. And treat people like you want to be treated, so that you can get the sex. I don't know. Everybody thinks different.
Well, I just, after a lot of ups and downs, trying to doing the relationship work, I just kind of felt like I chose to be with who I wanted to be with, because frankly, I felt like nobody else is really talking about anything. So why not try to, preserve my family? Because this is the only person this is the only man I'm communicating with. So I'm not going to try to go start something with somebody new that's not trying to start something new with me. So I just kind of looked at the present and see what's going on right here. This is what I wanted. I mean, if my family can be together, that's always going to be my first choice. But yeah, I just, like I said, just try to stay in the present, because in the recent past, you could just hold those bad feelings from something that happened yesterday or last week. And I used to be the worst with that, but it's not good for yourself. It's you have to let that go so that you can have peace. And I just decided my purpose with this man that I love. The bottom line is I love him. My purpose is to learn from him, because he's one of the biggest artists in North Carolina before the baby. And so I've learned from him, in these years. And I just decided my purpose is to love and to serve him. It ain't about the daily BS. It ain't about these females who want to try me, that come and go. I'm just going to love and serve him. So I'm just going to be loving to him. I'm going to serve him his food. I'm going to make sure he has whatever he needs in my control. And I'm not going to try to worry about the rest, because the rest ain't going to do nothing but hurt me.
Well, that's good. That's how you should look at it. But I'm saying that's good. That's how you should look at it for yourself. Yes, because can a man teach you? Can a man teach you to do that for him? You see what I'm saying? That's probably why I was saying a lot of no's, because I wasn't getting the things that from that man to make me. Is he deserving of me every day? You see what I'm saying? So if you have a man that's giving you those tools to keep the relationship going, then you good. That's a plus.
Yeah, because they'll never be perfect. I mean, some people have relationships that are very close to perfect. Some people, not so much. But I mean,
nobody's perfect.
Yeah, like I said, I try not to. I mean, on a level, yeah, they do need to be deserving on a level, but I just try not to tie it to, deserving in a sense, because if we together, I belong to you. That's just how I feel. You belong to me, and that's why I take the deserving part of it out, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong when I say, are you deserving of it? That's that mentality of growth. So, and then having someone that mean that person is that man is taking care of you emotionally, mentally, physically, and sexually. He's
That's
tying
right.
he's tying everything in, and he bringing the bread in, and he doing what he need to do, where you don't have to go out there and need nobody else.
Yes.
When he take away a woman not having to go out there and need somebody else to fulfill something in her life, that's why he got it every day.
Yeah. And
That's what I mean in deserve, because I don't want nobody to get my words twisted and see it a different way. I don't mean, oh, you deserve it, that's why you get it. Child, listen, I was a nympho. I was a sexual, like I was on it more than the man, but he didn't even know it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of twisted in there. I had a little, issue there, but I used that to my advantage. And sometimes that's not good. I was one of them type of women that you got to be deserving of this, honey, or you got to do A, B, and C to even get this. So you got to, because a woman, an independent woman like that, and have to do everything for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it's harder for them, and they develop those type of traits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just, when I hear you say that, what comes to my mind is just standards,
Mm-hmm.
It's just standards, and you're exactly right. And like I said, when I think about what you just said and my situation, I say that for the most part, he's deserving. Besides being imperfect and a man, he's deserving because he's doing everything that he's supposed to do. So
that's a plus. That's a plus, and I hope he one day hear this, or maybe run across it, because that's what you're saying. You giving him his props, and that means he working for that. That means you see it, so that means he is deserving of you to be able to even display that.
Yeah, because a man can always decide to be worse,
right? And that word deserving is in the Bible. That word, that's a deep word right there. Deserving. Just like serving. Do you deserve for me to serve you? Like a lot of women out there serving and doing and swerving. They're doing everything they, possibly to keep a man. And guess what? He got 2 or 3 other people, on the side, or he's not showing her worth. Yeah. So some women giving way more and still fighting the fight on the side.
That's true. But in the end, when you want to be your best for a man, whether he's deserving or not, you're still preparing yourself to be a wife for the man who is going to be the right one. So it is rough and hurtful when you're doing all the right things for the wrong person. But I say, just keep letting it build you and train you as a wife,
right?
So that you already ready, when you do meet the right person. Because at this point, I feel like I'm gonna be here until he not. That's just how I feel. I'm gonna be here until he's not, because there's no other man that I want. And it's like I said, how I carried myself over these last 10 years. I don't get DMs like that, because the way I've carried myself. It's not a lot of random guys trying to talk to me on a regular basis. And then, like I said, and just people in general, there's not guys that are, trying to take me out on dates or trying to get to know me. So I'm going to focus on building what I got, not looking for something that ain't looking for me. That's just how I feel,
So you're not interested because it's not coming at you. But if it was, what would that change the dynamic?
Well, it would probably change the dynamic because I'm not married yet. I'm not married yet. So, if somebody presented themselves as better, then yeah, it would change the dynamic. But nobody look, but nobody has in years. You know what I mean?
Right. So
So it's
what's
like,
meant to be is meant to be sometimes.
that's how I feel, and that's either with who I want to be with or the future. But either way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to love and serve the man that I love. And when I say love and serve him, just do, right by him, not talking to no other guys, being faithful, and even if, like I said, like even if it's just his food, how I bring him his food is serving. Okay.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's what I need. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna continue to do.
Okay, I hear you, girl. Do your thing. A woman gotta tell herself what she need to do. Yeah. Do you know that? You have to talk to yourself and tell yourself what you need to do to keep doing it. Like, I had to learn that. I had to learn, like, whatever thoughts or nice romantic thoughts come to my mind, because I'm not a romantic woman. I'm more like how you say that hard candy.
Yeah.
Like more harder than softer. You know what I'm saying? My sexy come in a different way, and my romantic. So because of that, if it comes to my mind, ding dong, that means it's a light bulb. God telling me to say, I love you. God telling me to tell you, oh, you beautiful. You look real nice today. You know what I'm saying? So I take those thoughts that come to my mind and I use them. I didn't used to do that before.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Hard candy, hard. Sometimes that means you hard-headed. You're not listening to, God's message. Sometimes you can miss the mark.
Yeah, of course, because we're not perfect, but we have to learn from our mistakes. That's all.
Yeah.
We learn from our mistakes, and like I say, you are exactly right. I mean, and I try to, be bigger on communication, even though I have my bachelor's degree is actually in communication studies, but real life and school is two different things. But
it surely is. And you see what you just said? You have your bachelor's degree in communications.
Yeah.
I have a bachelor's degree in communications in the street, in real life.
That's a
soldier.
That's a doctorate degree.
You see what I'm saying?
It's the highest one.
That's the highest one. You know what I'm saying? So with that is great. That is why we match.
Yeah, we from the school of the hard knocks gonna teach you the life lessons.
That's right.
But what I did recently was try to always communicate how I feel, like if it's negative, because in the past I might not communicate it, and it would cause me anxiety just because I didn't talk about it.
Right, because to keep it bottled up in here.
Yeah, and as I got older, it just like the anxiety just affected me too much. I would try to deal with it myself and not ask whatever questions I wanted to ask. But as I got older, I said, you have to communicate. Just like you was telling me before. I mean, you want you want somebody to get you a hamburger, you got to tell them how you want the hamburger. They're not psychic.
Right, they're not psychic. Then they bring the hamburger with no onions. Well, hey, you didn't get me no onions, and blah blah blah. Wait a minute, but you didn't ask me for onions. Now y'all going to bed mad because of onions.
Exactly. So what I try to do is, now that I'm expressing the negative things in communication, just like you said, I also try to express more positive things that I might, just have a thought and not speak on it, saying, just as simply out of, how you came upstairs yesterday morning and told me good morning, it was so sweet. I had just got up though, so my face wasn't ready to smile. You know what I mean? So I probably was looking sleepy and not
receiving. Yeah, not receiving. Not receiving.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Straight face, and and here he is all vibrating high, good morning, and I'm just like
right. Yeah, that's one of those things we do as women. Sometimes we don't catch it. Sometimes we don't catch it. There's nothing wrong with that, but at least you realize that. And next time you may be like, good, hey babe, oh thank you.
I had to tell myself, at least smile. I know it's the morning, but at least smile back at him. At least smile.
So, and some kind of something, a response,
Yeah, and that's learning from my mistakes, and
that's growth. It's not a mistake. It's just growth. You're growth. You know what I'm saying? It's all in growth. It's all in growth.
And I just make I communicated that with him, that I appreciate how sweet he was, you know, that morning, because I did appreciate it. I just wasn't ready to receive it. I just wasn't woke yet.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that, child. Growth is good. I mean, when you see yourself, that means you being honest with yourself and being real with self. You gotta be real. You gotta be real with self first to be able to be the best self for somebody else.
That's right. I always try to, you know, correct myself. I mean, God is going to have His way as well, but you know, like you said, it's just growth and it's growing pains, but it's all to a better good.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. It's all good, you know, all the way around. You know,
love each other, and it's like you have to love each other.
We got
what? What we got?
10.
We got 10 minutes left?
Yeah, we got 10.
Okay, well, we could wrap it up. All I'm going to say is we just want to love each other in our relationship, and you want to love your own life as well. Give them space to, you know, have their life, you have your life, and y'all life together. That's where I'm at with it. You know?
That's good. Yep, it works that way. You can't, you know, I never wanted nobody that's like clingy. I can't do clingy. I need my own life. I need my own time. Don't be sweating me. Don't be stressing me. Don't be, you know, all of that. And I'm gonna do the same for that person.
And sometimes as a woman,
it goes both ways.
Yeah, sometimes as a woman, we might have to learn how to be a little less clingy, and being a little less clingy gonna make you even more attractive and more desired.
And more desired, exactly. Yeah. Yes, my dear. Well, so, is anything else you wanna What you was gonna say?
I said this was another great show.
It really is. It really is. We're gonna do this more often. Like, just have some conversations, so maybe it helps somebody.
Yeah.
Maybe it helps somebody. They may be like, dang, maybe I need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all in growth. Because I stopped doing things that I was doing. I learned that what I was doing was wrong. But you got to have somebody who's going to tell you the truth. You see what I'm saying? I was told, listen, you can't do that. Listen, don't do that ever again. If you want to be with me, please don't do that ever again. I'm like, wow. Nobody never said it like that. You know what I'm saying? Usually a man will want to hit you or abuse you to get his point across. You see what I'm saying? And then you can't even hear, or you don't even know what's wrong because he didn't take the time to talk to you.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? And because this person talked to me in my wrongs, I was able to correct it. He didn't beat my ass for the wrongs. You see what I'm saying? He talked to me through the wrongs. You see what I'm saying? So that means he taught me how to be.
Right.
So when it was time to get in the bedroom, I could put my big girl panties on and be grown there too. You see what I'm saying? So everything all entwines together for everybody in a relationship to be great. You see what I'm saying? Mentally, physically, emotionally, sexually. Full circle. Just like that clock from 12 to 12. That's how my mind operates. Like, that's how we going.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, And then, no. No, man. Girl, I tell you, I need to write my book. I got a lot to share. And 2004 was the greatest. I'm talking about, it was like Boys in the Hood. It was, oh my God. When I say so much, just excitement and so much just growth and learning. Oh man, it was off the chain. You hear me? But off the chain fun at the same time, and risky, and it was crazy.
Right.
It was crazy. And the man I'm with today, that's who I went through that with.
Wow.
And then he showed me his gangster. You know what I'm saying? He showed me like the gangster what I'm used to and that I would choose, which are not the men that I should be with. You see what I'm saying? There was a little bit too much, but wasn't enough. But his gangster was chill, laid back. You know what I'm saying? And when it's time to handle business, there ain't no questions asked. He ain't punking up. He ain't suckering up. You know. Yeah. So, book coming soon.
Y'all look out for the book.
Yeah, book coming soon though. What I want to do a little mini movie.
Oh, that'd be great.
It was good. I lost my sister, Tasha, a little bit after 2004.
Your
So
real
I had
sister?
a few more. Yeah, my baby sister, my middle sister.
Hmm.
Yeah, so she lost her life. She battled cancer, and she was there in the mix of that
Wow.
time. You know what I'm saying? And I had to watch her. I had to watch her bite. You know what I'm saying? But instead of me taking it on, because I usually do, and I said, you know what, this one time, let me just let her this one time. Let me sit back and see her handle herself. You know what I'm saying? And I never knew that she was battling cancer. I never
Hmm.
knew it was. I never knew, and I would have never let her do that. She ain't had the strength to fight. I didn't know. You see what I'm saying? And me being the sister, I watched her. I wanted to see her handle her business. You know what I'm saying? But I got her. And yeah, so and that, I mean, it'll be a great movie, y'all. It'll be a
Yes,
great.
it will. Yes, it will.
It'll be a great movie. Yeah. hmm But I hope everybody liked this show. And I hope you guys got something out of it. And we're gonna come back and talk to y'all some more. And it's gonna be open dialogue. We're gonna talk about. Hey, one thing I wanted to ask you, which was what they said about, can you end up with a man? Would you date a man that had a small penis?
We should
If
talk about it
everything,
in the next show.
yeah, yes. If everything is good with him, he got all the stripes. Check, 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 check. But that one thing.
Oh, we ain't getting rid of them for that one thing. I mean, I know women who will though. I know.
They talk, yeah, they choosing see, that's why I say we're in a different time today. Today's dating and relationships and stuff like that is totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on a whole nother level. So what you want to leave for the people, and we're gonna get going.
I just want to say, this year, enjoy your life. Make reachable goals for yourself, and keep moving forward. Do things that make you happy. I can't wait till it gets warmer because I just want to be outside, like in nature, a little more this year than I have been the last few years. So to go to like the city parks, we have nice city parks that have water and walking trails and nice sights and stuff. I'm just ready to do that. Just enjoy my life, because to me, it's always about the little things to make you happy.
That's so true. I agree, guys. And so until next time, guys, we coming back. We'll probably be back on the weekend. Y'all catch us live maybe. Until next time, Star. Peace out. I will see you again. Guys, remember to tune in to Shop Talk Radio 2020 on my YouTube channel and Instagram. And don't forget, Real Life Inc. is there to help you with your needs.
Yes, we are here to help you with real life. Make sure you get back to our next episode, because we're going to talk about sex.
Okay. Okay. And I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Until next time, guys. Peace out.